Hey guys, for your PM learning today, we're just going to do a couple of pages of math, okay? We're not going to do writing on Fridays, just a little bit of math. So I hope you had a chance to have a little snack, get your wiggles out, move around, do the brain break. Those are always fun. And now that you're back sitting down, go ahead and take out your math packet, week 2, grade 1, 914 through 918. And you're going to turn to page, it looks like this. It says 13 on the bottom. You can't really see it, but it says number bond dash 13. Write your name at the top. And you don't need to write the date because it's already written for you right over here, 918. And what you're going to do, write the number of number bonds you finish. Okay, so you're going to finish all the number bonds. And if you have an adult near you, they can time you for 90 seconds and see how many you can get done, okay? So remember, the trick is to ask yourself, part, whole. You have one part, so you can make up a story with these, and it will just help you to visualize the quantities in your brain. And I always use the example of apples just because it's easy and fast. So the whole is the number that you want to end up with, okay? So the part is how much you have, and this is the missing part. So I would like to end up with 5 apples, but I only have 3 in a bowl on my kitchen table right now. So I have to go to the store to get a couple more. How many more do I need to buy so that when I'm all finished, I'll have 5 apples total? Okay. So here's what you do. You take your beans, you take your Legos, you take whatever manipulatives that you have at home if you can't figure this out in your head, and you look at your numbers and you say, okay, so I have 3 apples on the table. If I add 1 more, does that equal 5? Nope, that's only 4. Okay, so what if I add 2 more? Does that equal 5? Yeah. So 3 and 2 equal 5, right? So here in your number bond, in this missing part, that missing part is 2. We just figured that out. Okay? The same thing is true on the next one. So you want to have 5. You want to end with 5. So 4. If you have 4 apples already, I've got 4 apples on my table, how many more do I need to equal 5? If I add 1, does that equal 5? Yeah. Okay, so put a 1 there in the missing part box. And you can just continue like that. Another strategy that I just want to throw out there is you can actually start with a number, and for this example, the number is 5, right? So take a blank piece of paper, write a number 5 at the top. And you can list all of the different combinations that make 5, okay? So here's what I like to do. Start with 5 of something, like 5 pencils, okay? Now, pretend like this hand is one bucket, this hand is another bucket. And you're always going to start with 0 in one hand, okay? So I have 0 here. So we're going to write that down, and this will make more sense later on. Okay? So if I have 0 in this hand, how many do I have in this hand? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So 0 and 5. If I put those together, does that equal 5? It sure does. So the very first combination of 5 is 0 and 5. And then from there on up, you just move 1 over. Now I have 1 and 4. 1 and 4, and we know that that makes 5. So the next possible combination is 1 plus 4. Okay? 1 plus 4. Now grab another one. You're just moving 1 over at a time. So this becomes 1 larger, this becomes 1 smaller. Now I have 2 and 3. together they make 5. Okay? 2 and 3. That's your next combination. So 2 and 3. So now we have 0 and 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 3. Anybody want to guess what the next combination is going to be? Well, if this hand gets one more and this one gets one less, then it's going to be the opposite. It'll be 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Now look at my list here. Do you see what's happening? 0 and 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 3. They switched 3 and 2. Do those all equal 5? If I have 3 apples plus 2 apples, does that equal 5? It sure does. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Yep. Can you guess what comes next? If you look vertically, you could make a prediction. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is your next number, because that row is getting bigger by 1, remember? 1, we're adding 1 each time. And then as this row gets bigger by 1, the other row gets smaller by 1. Okay? So if I'm counting down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 4 and 1, right? Does that equal 5? Sure does. Now the last combination, this is the last one to come over, so now I have 5 and 0, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0. And when you get back to 5, that's when you know you have exhausted every combination. There are no more combinations of 5. That's it. 0 and 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 4 and 1, 5 and 0. Okay? If you can memorize that and make a video of yourself reciting it, I will be very impressed, and maybe I will give you a bunch of points. Okay, so what you're going to do is really work on those combinations, and then you're getting back to your math page. So you're going to turn to page 14 after you're finished. Draw one more in the 5 group. In the box, write the numbers to describe the new picture. So you're going to draw one more in the 5 group. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, now draw one more. Just like that. The first question says 1 more than 7 is 8, right? 7, 8. You just count up 1. 7 plus 1 more is 8. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing right over here with the hearts. Add one more heart. Right over here. Okay, 1 more than 9. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 more than 9 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, and do the rest of that page on your own. When you're done, you can check your work. Okay. And pause it now if you're not finished yet. And check your answers. This is what you should have. Okay, you can pause it here to check your work. Make sure you have it all correct. Then turn to the back of this page. All right? Trace along the path as you pass each equation, find the total. Next, color the equations using the code. All right, so up here at the top, 2 as a part is yellow. Get my colored pencils ready so that I can show you. 2 as a part is yellow. 4 as a part is blue. 6 as a part is orange. Let's see, where's my orange? There it is. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just coloring the code, and then once I'm all finished, I can hold this up and you can pause it and you can look at this code as you're solving the problems, okay? So 8 as a part is brown. 3 as a part is green. 5 as a part is red. 7 as a part is purple. Let's see, where's my purple? That's purple, or violet is another word for purple, at least when it comes to colored pencils. And then 9 as a part is pink. Okay, so as you get your colored pencils out, get yellow, blue, orange, brown, green, red, purple, and pink. Take all of those out of your pencil box and get them ready. Okay, then you're going to start down here, and you're going to go do 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 1 plus 5, 1 plus 5. Okay, so 1 plus 5 equals 6. Okay, so turn your page sideways and write the number 6 right there. Okay, is 6 a part? No, that's the whole. Okay, so keep going. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to look at the equation. 1 is one of the parts. Is that number up here? No. But 5 is. Okay. 5 is the other part. Find 5 as a part is red. Okay. So because that equation has 5 as one of the parts, you're going to color the box red. So each time you solve a problem, you're looking at both parts of the equation. Okay. In the code here, there is no number 1. So you know you're not going to have 2 colors here. You're just going to have 1. So looking at the parts now over here, looking at this one, 6 and 1. So there's no part that's 1 here. 6. 6 as a part is orange. So that box is going to be colored orange. Okay? And you're just going to continue like that all the way around the track. 9 and 1 is 10. 9 is pink. Okay, so the next one is going to be pink. The next one over here, let's see, 1 plus 3, that is 4. And 3 as a part is green. So I'm going to color that box green. If you want, you can go through and solve all the equations and then go back through and color, or you can solve one and color it, solve one and color it. There's a couple different ways you can go through this. You're going to go all the way through the whole thing till you get to the middle, and I'm going to hold mine up when I'm done so you can see what it's supposed to look like, okay? So go ahead and finish the rest on your own. If you're really confused, just wait a few minutes here and you can look at mine to check your work, okay? Okay, I just quickly went through and I finished coloring it. So go ahead and pause here, check your answers and check your colors. And if you want to trace the dotted line all the way around the swirl, then you can. Okay. When you're done with that, last page, page 17, you are going to, if you have dice, you can roll the dice and create a number bond and draw a picture to show the total. So roll one dice, you get 4, roll another dice, you get, sorry, you roll one dice and you get 4. Then you figure out the missing part and the total. Roll the dice, you get 1. If you don't have dice, just go back, look at all the different combinations that you wrote down before and use those combinations to fill in the missing numbers, okay? So 1 and 4 is 5, right? 1 and 4 is 5. What and 1 equals 5? 4. And then just do a couple others on your own. This one is optional, okay? So don't stress about it too much. You can use my numbers if you want to. 4 and 1 make 5, 1 and 3 make 4, 2 and 1 make 3, 1 and 7 make 8. Fill in these number bonds accordingly, and then you draw the pictures, okay? So if I was going to draw the pictures, I would do 4 cars that are alike and 1 car that is different. And you have colored pencils to make that a little easier for you. So you could just do something as simple as 4 orange triangles and 1 blue triangle. Or circles, or stars, or hearts, or rainbows, or unicorns, or whatever it is you're into right now. And after that, you're all done with math, and you're all done with learning for today. Woohoo!